So, knowing new ways to level up your commanders as efficiently as possible when the start of the season is extremely important. So, stick around in this video because I'll be teaching you the best ways you can level up your commanders as fast as possible with the most efficient way possible. What is up, guys? MEOWER here, back with a brand new Call of Dragons video. So, as you know, each season all commanders reset to level 1, and now that the game developers have changed the ability to gain XP from deputies, it is important to learn these new and proper ways to level up your commander as fast as possible so you don't fall behind, especially now that you're missing so many methods for you to gain XP, up to 52,000 XP per commander per day from the gathering. So, that being said, be sure to like the video, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and let's get started. So, the first way to level up your commanders as fast as possible is being as efficient as possible with your limited CPUs, aka command points. First of all, how do you gain command points faster? The way you gain command points faster is from VIP perks. As you can see, there's a CP recovery speed, the technologies in the economy tree, such as stamina and breath control. They also play a huge role and they should be your priorities when you're leveling up your economy tree. And of course, passive buffs from the policy tree. They also give you extra hero bonus XP and as well as other technologies from your technology tree that also give you hero XP. So both those things together, when they're paired up, you end up with getting more XP overall when you are farming Darklings. You can see here, let's see if we can find it here. Where is the hero XP? Hero XP. So here I gain plus 600 CP total and a plus 25 CP recovery, but it does not show here the extra bonus XP from my commanders. However, there are multiple ways for you to gain that hero XP as well. You can gain it from villages, from the new village management system that will be introduced for you in your next season. And of course, you can get hero XP from your policy tree, like I mentioned before, from your technology, and of course, from alliance research. So it is extremely important that you focus on all those things before you even start venturing out into the map of Tamaris and farming Darklings. Now, there are multiple ways for you to gain XP on your commanders in the map of Tamaris, such as farming Darklings. You can see here, as soon as the season resets, you're going to be starting with level 10 Darklings. Usually, I recommended before that you start by farming Elianas, but since you are starting with level 10 Darklings, you gain around 3,000 XP from 150 CP worth in doing one Eliana. However, you gain 6,000 for 150 CP when you're farming Darklings, which automatically makes farming Darklings in the early game so much better than it used to be before, because before you used to start with level 7 Darklings, making Eliana much better in terms of CP use versus XP gained. So it is important to farm Darklings as much as possible, and I will teach you a couple of tricks right now for farming Darklings, especially if you want to level up your commanders as fast as possible before a major event such as tomorrow. There is a pass opening, so I want to be as fast as possible when I get as many commanders as I want, as I need to level 40, because I have many commanders awakened, so I want to get them all to level 40 to make use of their awakened skill. So the first tip I will teach you is sending out uh, only the one commander per march when you are farming, so you overload XP on that commander and try to get him to level 40 as fast as possible instead of just using both of them. The reason for that is that not only are you over time spending less CP per XP gained, you can also utilize a little trick here, which I will show you right now. As you can see, my CP right now is in the negative, but I will still continue farming Darklings. The way I do that is by, first of all, when I farm a Darkling, there is a spawning zone for a Darkling. So right here, the Darkling spawn here. I kill the Darkling, I'll move back a little bit farther away. The Darkling will respawn in the same place, making me save time and effort of having to search for more Darklings overall. Usually it respawns in around 10 seconds after it dies, 10 to 15 seconds, assuming the map does not bug out and it does not respawn afterwards. However, it should be showing up right now. See, it showed up again in the same ticking zone. It's like an interval of like 10 to 15 seconds per Darkling respawn. The next step I will show you, because I desperately need XP to level up my commanders. However, I do not have that much CP at all. So what I'm going to do is that I will be using these two artifacts, or rather, you can do this trick with three of those artifacts. You can do it with the Eldritch Advanced of Eldritch Elder El Enchilderion of Advanced Incantations, the Bomb Flinger, and of course Giant's Bone. You can do this by just going right next to the Darkling. I'm going to use this on the Darkling, and then I'm going to move to make the Darkling intercept. The way this works is that now it deducts from me in the negative. I can go all the way to negative 1000 CP, and I can still farm Darklings without much effort because I am in desperate need of XP right now, and I really need to get my commanders to level 40 as fast as possible. The next tip I will tell you is doing Dragon Trail. Dragon Trail resets at the start of each season, and it's extremely important that you try to rush it as fast as possible and even go as far as collecting loot every few hours, because I get around 4000 XP per hour, which is pretty important. And of course, I try to use all my quick loots every reset when I know I'm not going to be advancing many levels in the same day, so I don't miss out on anything. So if you're going to be using quick loot, wait till the end of the day so you can progress the Dragon Trail further. If you know you are going to be progressing the Dragon Trail even more, then by all means use quick load. If not, then use quick load like I do as soon as the day resets, so you can get as much XP as possible. And of course, it is extremely important for you to identify what your main march will be, because right now XP is limited, and I heard something the developers are looking to revert the XP gained from gathering commanders. But till that happens, or till any official news comes out, it is extremely important that you identify which commanders you need leveled up as quick as possible and start focusing on them one by one and try to dump all your XP in them, or tactical manuals in them as fast as possible. You'll notice that in the early game as well, level 3 forts will appear. However, level 3 forts are not really worth it at all in the beginning, because the amount of CP spent versus XP gained is not worth it at all. You always want to look at it as sort of a mathematical equation, or if it's worth it or not. So right here, it gives me around 9000 XP, which is not that good in comparison. Where one Darkling level 17, Darkling gives me 7000, and then after all the buffs and all the passive XP buffs I have, it gives me 10,000 XP. So overall, if I spend 150 CP farming those Darklings versus 150 CP getting that fort, I end up with 30,000 XP while farming Darklings, and only a 9,000 XP from the fort, making farming Darklings much more valuable, especially in the early game where XP matters most. One more thing to keep in mind regarding this trick: it once you reach negative 1000 CP, you won't really gain any XP or gain anything at all whatsoever. So you're just gonna be wasting your time farming Darklings. What you should do instead, after you reach a negative 1000, just wait a few hours. The CP recovery is pretty quick if you are more advanced later on. Um, if not, just go AFK and wait for the CP to stock up again. As for your gathering commanders, it is important that you get them to at least level 2 so you can unlock Earth's Grace, and then they will passively start leveling up themselves. You'll notice that all my gathering commanders right now are all level 31, with the exception of Indis, because I do plan on using her, and I will tell you why in the video related to Indis's guide, as she is an underrated support, and I need a support march as my 5th march for now, because right now in the new season, legendary commanders are just so much stronger than epics that epics have pretty much fallen out of flavor, especially for a big player such as myself. The 5% attack resistance is just too important to pass out on versus the regular 3% attack resistance. However, that is everything that you need to know to level up your commanders as fast as possible in Call of Dragons. If you like content like this, please do drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to join our Discord and be sure to tune in tomorrow's stream because I'll be unlocking T5. The pass will open, so there will be a lot of combat. Notice that I haven't discussed any of the hero XP gained from PvP because I will discuss this in a separate video once that mechanic is open from the Augur Stone, which should be opening at New Dawn once Pass 2 begins to open. I will show off that mechanic and I will let you know how it actually works and what the numbers are. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Meow meow.